the last time we saw you in government was in 2019, 5 years ago.
Matagal na.
What have you been up to the past 5 years, Senator Bam?
Actually, I guess yung pinakamalaki politically na ginawa natin between 2019 and now, yung pagiging campaign manager ni Vice President Robredo in that historic 2022 campaign. And nung panahong yon, marami nagsasabi na hindi lalabas yung mga tao, napakababa ng numero niya, pero naipakita natin na marami pa rin Pilipino yung nagnanais ng pagbabago. So, even though hindi tayo nagwagi, sa aming panig, palagay namin, magandang showing yon, no? Na lumabas talaga yung mga tao, nagkaboses ulit yung mga tao. And coming from the Duterte administration, coming from the pandemic, yung paglabas ng mga tao ulit, palagay namin malaking bagay yan. No? So, throughout that time, of course, I was still chairman of Kaya Natin, and Kaya Natin is still one of the leading NGOs pagdating sa good governance sa ating bansa. We had worked during the pandemic, and of course, afterwards, no, yung pagsuporta sa mga local government units natin, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Last year, nasa Amerika ako. I was in Yale for a fellowship. I was there for 4 months. At habang nandun na ako na mag-isa rin, doon ko rin naisip na baka pwede pa tayong mag one more round sa politika at pwede pang bumalik sa politika.
One more round. And yun yung balak natin gawin.
Yes.
Ngayong 2025 midterm election.
Official na. Naka-file na tayo. Officially, I am a candidate for the Senate.
Noong 2019, yun yung last time na tumakbo kayo for a senatorial seat. No? You were trying to be re-elected nung time na yon with the Ocho Derecho slate.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it didn't go well with you, for you. And nung time na yun, you were only 300,000 votes short for that 12...
200-something thousand.
Yes, 200-something plus thousand short for the 12th spot. Some people might ask, why now? Kasi some people might be asking, bakit hindi nung huling eleksyon? Nung actually, medyo matunog pa yung pangalan nyo, ngayon,
that's true.
It's been 5 years.
That's true. Yung 2022, the survey right before filing. So this is 2021. Nag-number 9 pa tayo sa survey nun eh. And I'll be honest with you, Neil, no, naghahanda na kami to prepare to run for the Senate.
So you were supposed to, you're planning to run back then?
At that time, ako, si Senator Kiko, and Senator Risa would have been the incumbents na tatakbo sa panig namin. However, nung nag-decide si Vice President Lenny na tatakbo siya, hiniling niya na tayo yung maging campaign manager niya. I was also her campaign manager in 2016, nung nanalo siya for Vice President. And sabi rin niya, Sen, hindi ko to gagawin kung hindi ikaw yung magpapatakbo ng kampanya ko. And for about 4 days, in-entertain ko yung pwede ko ipagsabay yung pagtakbo at pagiging campaign manager. But within a short span of time, na-realize ko rin na masyadong mabigat yung pagiging campaign manager ng isang presidential candidate. No? And she deserved and the country deserved 100% attention. Actually, Neil, yung kumausap sa akin dyan, yung magulang ko eh. Sabi nila, Bam, you have to decide kung ano yung mas mahalaga. Mas mahalaga para sa bayan, mas mahalaga sa tingin mo, sa puso mo, ano yung mas mahalaga. And at that time, parang klaro naman na mas mahalaga yung pagtulong kay VP Lenny. So, di na ako nag-file. No? And honestly, a lot of my colleagues, yung mga kasama ko sa opisina, were disappointed kasi naghahanda na sila. But gaya ng nasabi ko nga, sabi ko, mas mahalaga yung laban na yan. No? And of course, as we know, Senator Kiko didn't run for the Senate as well, even though he was also ranking. Tumakbo siyang Vice President ni VP Lenny, and the rest is history. So, no regrets about being part of that historic campaign. Pero going into 2024, parang klaro sa akin na meron pa akong may aambag sa bayan. I have something more to give. I have more to contribute. Meron pa akong mga ideya na gustong ipatupad, mga polisiya at reforma na gustong gawin. I'm sure we're gonna talk about that later, no? But kumbaga meron pa eh. Nandun pa yung desire mo na makatulong. And going into 2024, nakita rin namin nag-aaway-away na yung malalaking grupo. And para nangyayari sa politika natin, nagpapanig-panig na. Pero at the end of the day, yung mga panig na yan, nakapanig sila sa mga malalaking pwersa, pero sino yung papanig sa taong bayan? Sino yung magiging kakampi ng taong bayan? Magpo-focus dun sa pangangailangan ng taong bayan. And I think in my 6 years in the Senate, yun naman yung nagawa natin. So hopefully, habang nag-aaway-away itong mga malalaking grupo, kami nila Senator Kiko at ibang mga independent, makikita ng mga tao, ang kakampi namin, yung taong bayan. Yung mga issue namin, hindi lang issue ng mga political party, issue na kailangan ng tao. No? So we're hoping na mas marami sa mga kababayan natin na ma-appreciate nila yung posisyon na yun.
We're going to talk about that later, Senator Bam, yung the idea of running as an independent candidate, being a part of the opposition. Let's talk about that later. Pero if we're going to look at the surveys right now, Senator Bam, wala pa kayo dun sa Magic 12, but you're right there.
Kumbaga, striking distance ang tawag nila.
Parang papasok kayo doon sa Magic 12.
Yes.
Kayo yung leading candidate. You got the most number of votes among the Ocho Derecho candidates back in 2019. You served as the campaign manager of VP Leni Robredo in the 2022 national elections. Yes. We know how that turned out. Ano yung ipipick up mo from your experience running in 2019 and being a campaign manager in 2022? What did you see in that experience that might help you?
Napakarami, Neil, no? The first time I ran was 2012, 2013. And kung iisipin mo, parang nagbago yung buong landscape ng politika from 2012 to now. Ibang-iba na siya, no? Yung reliance natin on social media, yung pagkakaroon ng volunteers on the ground na nakita natin noong 2022. Ito yung mga factors na nagbabago-bago sa landscape natin. And bilang isang tumatakbo, kailangan handa ka rin sa ganong klaseng adjustments, no? I think the other big difference is that I'm not running in the opposition right now, and we're running independent. In 2019, kami yung nasa opposition. In fact, ako yung frontrunner ng mga nasa opposition nung panahon yun. Ako yung incumbent. So it's also a very different political landscape. And for a lot of the volunteers, ang pinapaalala ko rin sa kanila, hindi to presidential campaign na isang tao lang ang pipiliin natin. It's a choice of 12, no? And kami ni Senator Kiko, dalawa kami. So, meaning we're compatible with supporters of other candidates habang patuloy namin hinihikayat yung mga pink and yellow supporters no, to come out. And nakikita na natin yun ngayon, actually, no? In fact, coming here today, may nakita na akong meme na parang drawing namin ni Senator Kiko na napakaganda. And yung ganyang klaseng content creation from the volunteers is also new. Walang ganyan nung 2012. So there's so many things na bago for 2025. And I'm hoping na we can build on what we built in 2022, but at the same time, move forward rin and try to reach out to more Filipinos.